are the gods who hold dominion over the world. The givers of light. The stewards of the wilds. The guardians of the dead. Some manipulate mortals. Create catastrophes. Send monsters to terrorize the land. Such are the whims of the gods. And I am Heliod, the greatest of these. Yet something ominous gnaws at the edges of my world. Akros is home to fierce warriors, yet they struggle against hordes of minotaurs. In Meletus, the city of philosophers, oracles foresee disaster. And Satessa, a haven in the wilds, is terrorized by monsters like none have seen before. My world is filled with heroes, but none of them are strong enough to defeat the enemy hiding in plain sight among them. Yet, I know one who is. She does not wish to be a hero, but fate has other plans for her. Elspeth will save Theros from the usurper who would steal it from me. Darkness approaches, and she must become the hero she was meant to be.
So much power. So much adoration. And what do the gods do with it? They meddle. Ithara coddles the humans like children, while Phoenix, ever amused by their torment, finds new ways to enjoy them. Karametra strives to keep the mortals sheltered from the gathering shadows. And Mogis has seized the opportunity to set his minotaurs upon them. But standing among their ranks is the sun god's champion, Elspeth. Will her heroism be enough to save them? Oh, yes. So now, they revel in their victory, while I make my place in the sky, among the gods. Darkness approaches. May the fates aid any who venture into the night alone.
All right, everyone, and welcome to tonight's game of Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Kevin Ryan, and I'm going to be your dungeon master for tonight's evening. Tonight, we have a very special episode. Tonight is episode 58 of Companions of Strength, an Odyssey of Theros. And now, before we get started, we do have a couple of announcements to get through. Our first announcement is, you guys didn't know, we've been posting it on social media, but you guys haven't known, we have started finally we started our Patreon page. So if you guys want to help support us and all the future content that we want to create here on this channel and in our YouTube channel and all of our other social media sites and stuff like that, then go ahead and go and support. There's a bunch of different tiers. You get access to exclusive content, like a exclusive podcast that might be coming out soon, or should be coming out soon. So go ahead and go check all of that out. Links to that will be down in the description. And if you're watching this on Twitch, there should be a button down below on our channel where you can go and click and subscribe to our Patreon. There's also a button there if you don't want to subscribe to our Patreon and get access to all the amazing content. I don't know why you would, but let's say you do. You can also donate to our channel and get a bunch of access, help us out that way. Also, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe on our YouTube so you get notifications and you know when all of our videos come out and stuff like that. Our second announcement is another big announcement. We have our very own Scott W. Kimack, who has released his brand new book, The Sword of God, the final book in the I Call Him Him trilogy. So, if you all want to go check that out, then go ahead and click the link down in the description and it'll take you to that page and all that kind of stuff. So, with that, I think that is all of our announcements. Let me go ahead and bring in our players. There's everybody. And as you guys can see, we finally got Lane playing a Thracian back, and he has his webcam. Awesome. We know we've missed him. And we know you guys have missed him too, so we're glad to have him back here with the group.
I was gonna say I got so used to seeing just the artwork, I seriously thought that was him, and this was a Thracian that we're seeing now.
Just an ethereal voice.
Yeah, just an ethereal voice.
Actually, Lane, I gotta show you. I started painting your mini for a Thracian.
Oh no,
It
looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty.
My
It's pretty.
computer wants to work.
Pretty cool. It has a. I'm going on a different style in painting with this mini, so it's gonna be cool. Other than that, I think that is all of our announcements. Unless anyone else had an announcement they wanted to shout out before we start.
I mean, I don't know how much this will reach out towards anybody here from the Rio Grande Valley, really, but Elvi Films and AMD Media does have a Mother's Day short film competition going on with a $1,000 grand prize and a $500 second prize. So yeah, a Mother's Day short film competition for the week. That's an announcement, I guess.
Awesome. Yeah. So those of you all that are in the RGV, I know we've got some followers and people and viewers that do watch us from the RGV, the Rio Grande Valley, which is where most of us are locals from. Then go ahead and check that out. I would have loved to compete in that competition, but I'm gonna be super busy in the month of May, so I won't be able to do it. But yeah, go and check that out, guys. Other than that, I think we are ready to jump into our campaign. So
Jalapeno dies. No.
Blood for the blood god.
So, last time on our adventure, hold on. Gosh. So, last time on our adventure, the Companions of Strength, in a search for this titan of nature's wrath named Uro, followed these corrupted roots that had seemed to overcome the Nessian woods surrounding the Poli of Satessa. In following them, it took you all east towards the grove, the grove where you all know that satyrs are home to, and other creatures of fey likeness. It was here on the way that you all also, a Thracian had gotten a vision from your deity about a flower, a woman, and this same grove where you all are traveling. And so, putting a few things together, you all kind of begin to figure out that it might be best to find this woman, because it might give you all some kind of bargaining chip or tool in a future endeavor with Erebos, as he sent you to go grab this flower. So, you all continued on your journey, landing on the western side of oh my gosh, why am I forgetting the name of this place? We haven't gotten there, that's why. The Skola Vale. There we go.
Vale, yeah.
So you guys are on the western side of the Skola Vale. You all had just packed up your things, and as you guys were traveling through the woods, you all noticed that many of you were receiving some kind of weird visions within the forest, whether it was female Leonin or glowing orbs of light and energy and other mysterious things. And all of you began feeling this call, this pulling to the massive tree in the east. And so following this call, you all continued down into the forest, entering the Skola Vale, where you came across a unusual creature. A creature seemed to be transformed and morphed into a tree, partially human with bark-like protrusions coming off one shoulder, and one side of its face completely made of tree bark, and other limbs are just weird mixture of skin and hair and trees and bark and leaves. Upon meeting this creature, you guys learned that he is probably not in the right state of mind, and even with the powers of a greater restoration, you guys were not able to cure whatever was troubling this creature. And so that's where we begin our adventure today. You all are traversing through the woods. You can see the canopy above is somewhat blocking out the sun.
Can I ask, why do we have this person bound again? I think I missed that part last week. Is he bound, or is he freely walking with us as a friend?
No, he's tied up.
Yeah, he's tied up. We've had to. We tried to talk him into like not running, and he ran anyways. So we've
Twice.
And then he ran again.
He won't answer questions. He's
So what we're saying
obviously
is-
got something going on.
So what
Forceful
you're saying is
rehoming?
We are admitting to racially profiling, and then chasing down, and then binding this kid. All right.
If anything, it's more about his genus of tree.
Right. All right.
You know, because like half of him
Have
is
we
tree.
asked him about the girl or the lady in the vision?
I think we have. He just laughed at us.
I see.
I don't believe you all asked her about the lady.
Oh no, that's right. I asked.
Okay. I guess I
I'm
approached
not ripped to
the.
hell because of it.
Does he have a name that we know of?
You have not asked its name.
Damn, we just straight up.
Yeah, you guys are like, saw this thing and were like, this thing is weird.
I'm gonna bring him
Prison.
water skin with some water.
You
Right beside him.
like bring his water, he's like, ooh.
Right. and I start trying to, offer some water into his mouth.
Okay, how are you offering the water?
Well,
I think his hands and stuff. He's like in a net almost, or
Right. Yeah,
or like roped up.
I'm gently tipping the water skin into his mouth so he can kind of suckle and drink.
Okay. As you start seeing that, he's like,
You have name?
name,
What
name.
do you want me to call you?
Ah,
We are looking for a woman. Have you perhaps seen her? And I start describing the lady from Vision. I look back at the other guys. His name is
That I could tell.
he says, he's like, women, many women. Yes, many women.
Just kind of
Look like
let
a Thracian.
jalapeno.
He just starts like looking around, like,
Okay, so perhaps we may have to kill him. And
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Alright, I'll tie him up, but I'm not murdering him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what's. I'm trying to open my character sheet. I have very limited internet at this point right now until we get everything connected.
you're good, Max.
All right. So.
Does anyone have like, oh no, I was saying, does anyone have like Zone of Truth or anything?
I had Zone of Truth up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you did. That's
Yeah,
right.
earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all didn't get the sense that he was lying about anything.
Yeah, no, dude was being honest. He's just fucking insane.
He's just Forrest Gump.
He's the Forrest Gump of tree people.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my hopeful artistic ability to try to make a sketching of the vision that a Thracian had, and as he described it.
Okay.
So what would I roll for that?
I'll say, let's do just a straight dexterity.
Of course you would. Do I have anything that says that every dexterity I have is a natural 20?
No, I don't think you have that one.
Man, I was supposed to get that beat.
You still got a 23 though.
23 is still pretty good.
Well, that means I did get a natural 20.
No,
Oh,
you rolled a 17.
Where'd I get plus 3 from?
Where'd you
I don't
get
know why I
plus
got
three?
the other plus 3, boss.
Max, why are you always cheating?
I don't know where that other plus 3 came from. I just hit the little word that said dexterity.
Max always adding stuff to his character sheet.
Unless it did a save instead of...
No,
Well, either
it
way.
almost looks like it has bless or like some other like weird +3.
But I don't have anything on.
That's all right. We can figure it out later. So,
I rolled
You-
20. Alright, yeah,
you-
so 20 I guess is my roll.
yeah, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. You do a pretty decent sketch, and you are pretty
Words matter.
well, yeah, but you're well accustomed to some forms of art and poetry, and so you've been you've studied a little bit of artistry, painting, and stuff in college. So
Just to let you know, DM, like I've used everything to recreate her face and the way she's standing, but she's kind of like one of those nude paintings with the backdrop and everything. Just
Okay.
Was a difference, you know what I mean?
all right, no worries.
Jalapeno went to college?
Went,
Oh.
yes, attended.
College of Eloquence Bard. I think part of the whole thing is they go to a bard school.
Yeah, all bards go to
Yeah.
college.
Did he went? Yes. Did he attend?
So you do a pretty decent painting of this woman, and you see this weird humanoid creature is like, ah, yes, woman.
Can you take us to her?
I can take you many places.
Roll my eyes looking for open, yeah. I think we kill him.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Where are y'all going?
I'm gonna take off a random little button or pin that I have from Melati's, you know, nice, pretty looking, and I'm gonna hand it towards him. I'm gonna try to use persuasion and say, we seek this woman to help her and help all of Theros. I give you this as gift as friend, and if I release you, do you take us directly to her first?
Okay,
You want me to roll persuasion? No
you
persuasion
can if you
needed?
want. You can if you want.
All right, I want to emphasize that I'm a friend is the persuasion part for you.
Okay.
Do I still need to roll for that? Or does he already see us as a friend?
It's hard to tell. I mean, he seems to be going along with what you're saying.
I look back at Thracian. I don't think he's serious.
I don't think he's serious about anything, but serious at the same time about everything.
Look, we've done a lot of crazy ideas. We have. And they've all worked out. I don't know if we can roll the dice on this one. I think we should just put some water near him and leave. And
And leave him here to rot?
I won't rot. The big tree says I won't rot.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. The big tree says, and the big tree made him.
Are you all going to see the big tree? Can I come with?
Does the big tree like fire?
Oh no. No, fire. Fire no good.
Do you like fire?
No.
No?
Oh, fire bad.
Is woman near the big tree?
I don't know.
Is
You
the
would be dealing
woman
with.
friend of the big tree?
What's his
woman-
friend?
Is woman your mother?
Oh, no. Me has no mother.
Did big tree make you?
He seems to get very confused.
Can you communicate or speak with big tree right now? Can you feel him and him feel you?
Always. Big tree always talks to us.
What does he say?
And at that point, I am gonna, unless someone stops me, I'm gonna swing my hammer on fire onto its head.
No murder. I
It's
cast
gonna-
deafness on the thing.
Guess what?
Deafness.
Oh, okay.
Deafness on me?
No,
No.
on the thing.
He just starts like aimlessly looking around.
Okay, well, all right, I guess as he swings and he says no, Jalapeno is looking at a Thracian like, he's connected to the big tree. Why chase the big tree when we can burn this one and the big tree will come to us? Obviously.
Big tree
it's
is a
important.
big tree. It does not move, I am sure, but not far.
I
But
look at
I'm
Phoebe.
sure the entire
Phoebe.
forest is connected to it, not just this thing.
Phoebe, earmuffs, please. Earmuffs. Like, cover your ears for a moment. And he goes, why don't we just burn the entire goddamn forest until we grow? I go like this.
You're not allowed to think like me, alright? You're supposed to be the voice of reason, remember?
Reason.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I look at Phoebe. I'm sorry. You can take your hands now.
I heard everything you said.
Yes,
Yeah,
well, but now I can
it's,
deny it.
Yeah, plausible deniability.
Now you can tell people that you cover your ears as I say this. It's to protect you, Phoebe, not us.
Sure.
Now,
This is the Setessan
Phoebe,
forest. We cannot burn it down.
let us ask rhetorical question. Not interested at all, believe me. If we burn forest and the entire big tree down, how many years you think before trees? Because you have druids, yes, you have Milea with magic, we can bring forest back quickly, yes?
If
Rhetorical, of course.
I mean, sure, if Nelia doesn't kill everyone who did it first.
Well, I'm
And
pretty
I just
sure.
kind of do like finger guns at jalapeno.
Well,
All of us would start pointing at him like.
maybe she will look past small things. No, you're right.
This
It's
forest ain't no small thing.
I
Not
don't
like
think
you're
we should
stepping on
bring
her
this-
toe, you're burning down her holy forest.
I don't think we should bring this guy here with us. I think we should keep him very far from us and the big three.
And do what with him? Throw him off a cliff?
Well, you don't want me to smash his face, so I don't know.
You see
No,
his eyes
Mother
got
is-
like really wide when he saw Jalapeno's axe on fire. And you can see he's like started to like tremble.
Threaten him with fire. Threaten to burn him alive. I don't know, I'll sit here quietly, but I'm not going to let you actually do
I'm
it.
not going to threaten to burn him. I'm either going to honorably destroy him for the better good of Theros.
Threaten him with the burning axe that very obviously terrifies him.
I start kind of walking up with my hammer.
I will undeafen him, and then threaten him, and maybe he gives more info.
I'm just gonna raise my hammer that's on fire over its head and let someone else speak for me.
You're the bard!
You're the bard. You do the speaking.
As Jalapeno raises his hammer on fire, very much like when Gimli is in the forest and he has his axe too high, you guys hear the trees and everything around him begin to groan. You feel like the ground begin to shake.
I told you. This one's going to get us killed. I'm pointing at him. And I kind of point the hammer at, and I say, take us to woman now. And then the fire goes down on the hammer, and goes away, and I put the hammer away. Friend, take us to woman. No fire.
What woman?
Oh god.
And I kind of put the drawing in front of him again. This woman. If you do not take us to this woman, there will be fire.
Okay. You see, he like, he's still tied up.
I start unraveling him.
I want to
Okay.
insight check them.
Okay, go for it.
Good luck, dude. I mean, he's crazy.
No kidding.
As soon as Jalapeno like begins like untying him, you see he like walks up to the painting and says, "Here, I brought you to the woman."
Good. And I take the painting, and then I kind of put it on the hammer, and it burns. Now, take us to the woman in Skola Vale that looks like painting.
Oh, why did you just say so?
I don't know.
15
Let's go.
for the inside check.
Yeah.
He seems completely honest with everything he's saying.
I thought so.
There's something not right about him.
He's just batshit crazy.
This makes me. I walk up to a Thracian and be like, I appreciate Jalapeno a little bit more now.
Yeah, we start kind of like, I start
He's on
urging
the
him on
same
with my
side
shield.
of the nature
Go.
spirit.
All right, he starts walking and like he's like frolicking through the trees like it's this way. Come on.
I guess we start following him.
Yep. Phoebe,
Sure.
Phoebe,
Yes.
I'm sorry that I talked about burning down the forest.
He's not sorry.
Not me,
Insight
who
check.
you have to apologize to.
Well, I don't really think that Nilea would listen to me. I'm just saying that you're my friend, and you're from this area, and this is important to you, and so I can apologize to you, so I shall. And if Nilea, I see her, and if she says, "Hey, Jalapeno, I didn't like what you talked about the fire," I'd be like, "I'm sorry, Nilea, but I'm stressed. This tree person is scary, and not like it's gonna beat us up, but it's just really weird because it's not all tree and it's not all man. It is just if that's the next future that is nature's wrath is bringing, what are we gonna do? You know, what if all of a sudden, porcupine spines sprout out of your ass, huh, Phoebe? But then you're still gonna be married? I don't think that's gonna work out that way, right?"
No, but it might make hunting much easier.
Oh, there you go. Making jokes in lights of such crazy things right now.
Thracian walk by and go, "Nah, man, you gotta apologize to the Lorax. He's this little orange guy that talks for the trees."
What? So, Nilea, Phoebe, this great forest or great tree that we are going to have to destroy, will it be very offensive to do that to Nilea, or is it something as a favor to Nilea?
You know, that's a very tricky question. I guess it depends on one's perspective. But Nilea is always about preserving the wilds. And it seems that this thing, this creature, this plant is not preserving the wilds, yet corrupting it.
That's good enough for me. That is the most important word there, Phoebe. Corruption.
So it dies.
I kind of look at, and goes, "Do you see that as new life or corrupted life?"
Well, we don't know much about its origins or how it came to be, so it's hard to answer that.
And for all
New
we know,
creatures can come into being all the time from the gods, and this would seem natural, but a creature like this could be considered the corruption. I don't know.
What's Phoebe's wife's name?
Alexandria.
Alexandria, that's what it was. All right. I believe I have all my spells back, right? Yes, I do! All right. I'm going to send a sending to Alexandria.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What do you
Hey.
say?
And the dick pic.
It's me again. Do you think if there is half man, half tree, crazy, insane, cannot speak, is it corrupted or alive? Or corrupted or, and then I guess it breaks through, and then I'll go again. Or a new living thing, because PB is absolutely no help. He says, "You're the smart one. So yeah, help me out here. Talk to you soon." That's 25 each.
You just got left on red.
He just says, sure, she just says, what? That's her response.
These people suck, man. No phone a friend here.
You're asking a woman for advice. Don't take that too hard, maybe, but you know what I mean.
I step away from BB like
That was a
She's
joke.
stronger than me.
You see her knuckles are like turning white around her bow.
Hold on, I have a spell for this. Hold on. I'm gonna cast Daylight, throw it on the ground, and run behind a tree. Fucking flashbang. Cast flashbang.
As he does this, there's a flash of light, and Thracian goes, hides behind a tree.
I thought we were kidding. All right.
As this happens, after the light simmers down and everything goes calm, Thracian, you look up, and like right above your head in the tree, there's just a hole in the tree. And you kind of look off in the distance, and you see an arrow sticking out of the tree across from you.
I think he pissed her off.
Phoebe, I just wanted to say, Alexandra has no answers, but she does say that she misses you and loves you very much.
Why are you speaking to my wife?
You
What is
said
going
that
on?
She's been trying to get me married for 10 years.
You're a
This is
smart
just what he
woman.
does.
She's a smart woman. Like, you rely on her for talking and guidance, so why can't I, huh?
Alexander is just a regular person.
I look back at him. You know, you need to appreciate your wife a bit more than that, Speedy. Just a regular person. Shame on you.
She starts drawing another arrow.
Oh my god, did we lose this idiot? Did anybody keep an eye on this idiot when the flashbang went off?
Make perception checks.
Oh, you bastard.
I have a passive perception of
Like
34.
Yeah, man. Is this needed, Kev? Honestly?
Always.
But, man.
Fucking jalapeno.
Oh,
Wow.
Hey, bro.
LA does something different to the rolls, man.
Oh, shit.
All right, so we got a 27 from Ixis. Ixis, you notice that this creature, he goes like running off into the distance, and he seems to like meld into one of the trees and disappears, but then he comes back out the other side of the tree. He's
And we can-
but you can spot it. You can see where he's going, but he seems to be like hopping from tree to tree, or like sometimes he will like meld into one tree and then appear out of a different tree.
He's running.
Well, I start chasing after where Ixo starts going because
Yeah.
I figure he's still taking us towards the girl.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be like sprinting or like trying to run away from y'all. He's just kind of like frolicking and like jumping over, branches and stuff. But every once in a while, he just like goes into one tree and then comes out another tree. He'll like appear at a higher, like on a branch up high, and then come down and land. He's just all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we just start going after him. Are we trying to capture him, or are we just gonna follow him?
I think he's leading us towards the woman.
I hope you're right, Jalapeno.
I just don't
All
even
right.
respond.
So, as you guys are following him, I'm gonna have Phoebe roll a survival check to see how well she can track him. She's at advantage. 25. All right. Yeah, she's keeping track of where he's going and following the ever-changing footprints and directions and stuff like that. And you guys are able to the harsh terrain that would normally be a very difficult terrain to travel across without like tripping over. Phoebe's able to guide you, and as you guys traverse it with her, you guys don't feel any of those effects. Is there anything you guys are doing while you all are traveling?
I got nothing.
I don't think so.
Does it look like we're heading closer to the tree?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. When you follow him, he kind of takes like these like zigzagging paths, and in the grove of trees that you guys are in right now, it's not as densely packed as like where you guys were before, but it's very easy to like lose track of what direction is which.
Yeah, but I should know where the tree's at because I saw it. Remember, because I climbed up to the very top at night.
Yeah, I was saying like right now, like as you guys are traversing, it's hard to like tell what direction is what, so you don't know which direction the tree is. You feel like you guys are somewhat traveling east-ish. But is there anything else you guys were doing while you guys are traveling? And how fast are you guys wanting to travel?
Well,
I mean, just keeping up with this guy.
Okay. Rexus, Thracian, anything you guys wanted to be doing while you guys are traveling?
Just
He's gonna write notes on trying to get somebody to make a easy to deploy flashbang in the future.
Okay.
being alert.
A stone of daylight. Basically.
Legend of Zelda stuff right there.
Yep. What are they called? The Deku seeds?
I think so.
Something like that.
All right. So after about, I would say, 2 hours of following this creature, what you all begin to notice is some light coming from behind a few trees. This like warm orangish light coming from a couple of trees. As you gotta begin approaching, Thracian, you notice, you're the first one to hear this with your passive perception. You start hearing what sounds like music. Like flutes and lyres and other kinds of instruments coming up in that direction.
I take my hammer in my hand,
Okay.
shield out, and I get as close to Grexus as possible. Pretty much the shield is like at his right hip as I'm like stepping behind him. Remember, big guy, if we get into another fight, let's try not to forget about me, okay?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're still thinking about the last fight where you got left alone.
Like, stick next to this guy this time.
I say that I guess like I would want to like start slowing down and see if we can sneak up. I mean, I'm pretty sure this dude's gonna straight up run into that freaking little area.
Let me check on something real quick, DM.
Okay.
I don't like that sound, Kevin.
Okay, I am going to cast invisibility on Phoebe.
I'll cast it on myself as well.
I will go ahead and get a weird-looking little gummy substance, and I walk up to Phoebe, and I kind of smear it over her brown eyes and eyelids, and I'll whisper an incantation, and I'll put her invisible, and I just go to her like this, I guess where she used to stand, and go, shh.
Okay. She goes invisible.
Right. And then I go with Grexus and start approaching the warm fire. Like, is that tree guy heading towards that fire?
So you guys can't see a fire necessarily. You see,
The
there's like
orange
this,
glow.
yeah, there's a bunch of bushes, and you can see like an orangey, kind of like fire-ish glow coming from the other side of that, of this big, like almost like hedge of bushes.
Okay.
And you see he
But
like comes up, he like stops in front of him, like, right here.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said? That I was casting invisibility on myself as well.
Okay. So we
I'm
got.
still kind of like, what?
I say Phoebe says, yeah, I'll say near jalapeno, but I'll be
I kinda like,
I'll be invisible.
Shove Grexus with the shield, like, go on, big guy. Like that kind of thing.
The creature like jumps into the bushes and disappears on the other side.
I met Grexus' ass, like with the shield. Come on, let's go, man.
I'm gonna grab a couple of gold coins from my pouch and hold them in my just roll them in my hand while we're walking.
Okay. All right. So who goes in first?
Not
Well,
me.
I'm moving with Grexus, so if he steps in, I'm stepping in with him.
I'll be right behind him.
All right. Grexus, you step in.
Sure, go for it.
All right. I need you to roll. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah!
No. So as you step in, Grexus, immediately your senses are flooded with smells and sights of a huge revel. There are satyrs and centaur and other dryads and other types of creatures in this huge display of party and fun. You see multiple like tiki like torches that are set up. There's a small bonfire in the center. There's seemingly no camps or beds. Everyone's just dancing around, having a good time. There's like a group of looks like 5 satyrs that are sitting around that are playing the flute and lyres. There's this beautiful stream that goes across of it. You see a whole mix of races of people. You see a few humans. You see some satyrs, centaur, dryads. It's mostly satyr though. What do y'all do?
All right. Can we spot?
Don't these things like have a history of like charming people who listen to the music? I think that's a jalapeno.
You asked Jalapeno that?
Yep. You're the satyr, my
Yeah,
boy.
there are tales and legends, yes, of strange music and drinks, bay folk. Perhaps satyrs could be doing this, yes, although I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Trajan, but I've lived with you all my life, so I don't know.
Hey, you
for
know,
sure.
I was hoping like intuition or something.
He's a
Oh
steady
yeah,
boy.
just because of my legs, right? Shame on you. Start walking away.
Listen, maybe.
I kind of look around and do we spot or can we spot a woman that looks like the woman from the dream?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I will help him.
Okay, how do you help him?
Yeah, you're invisible. Dude. What are you gonna do? Put your thumb on my butt?
Yep.
You can. I would say make your own perception check because you are invisible.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't really know where you are.
So you know what? I'm gonna help Athration by kind of like just pointing out women for him, going like, "There's a woman there. There's a woman there. There's a woman there." So if you want to
So
roll for
can I
it,
make a perception
I-
at advantage?
Sure. I will say, just so everybody understands, the vision that you all got from the from Theros wasn't a like colorful representation of it was just like a general feminine form, like in like the smoky cloud of like wispy clouds of his like female form. So there wasn't a
no
whole lot of detail, and
no. Does it have eyes? Yes.
it had eyes and it had
Okay, that's details. All right. Did it have a scar?
you could not, who knows, you couldn't tell.
It had boobs, though, right? So it's a woman,
Yes.
feminine form. All right. What was the size? Medium, large?
About average. I would say about average.
Well,
What's
whatever
average, Kevin?
details we
Hold
can
on,
get,
hold on, hold
whatever
on. I want this
Oh, yeah.
answer. What's average tits, Kevin?
Oh, guys, this is we should move past this quickly. What I'm
Kevin's
trying,
gonna get in
to
trouble.
get at
We're gonna
is
get canceled.
Whatever
I don't know
limit-
your fascination. They're not even hairy. Ugh.
whatever limited details we can find or we had from the vision, that's what we're trying to match up with. That's
Okay.
kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Hip size, like whatever we had within the vision that could differentiate for a Thracian height. They're a tiny, medium size, height, whatever. And so I'm pointing out as many as I can, and a Thracian's using his, super white, pasty eyes to look past their souls, I guess.
And see their
So,
future.
yeah. So Thracian,
Microscopic vision.
Thracian, as you're scanning across, there are a plentiful of women that are dancing along with the satyrs and having fun, joining the party. However, your eyes catch on one who seems to be sitting by themselves off in the corner, drinking a glass of wine of sorts. Just kind of taking in the environment.
Jalapeno. Go do your magic, buddy.
All right, I start approaching the woman in my freaking breastplate and sensible shield and hammer and everything in hand.
I'm following Jalapeno like probably like 5 paces behind him.
I step by the lady and I kind of do a bow.
She kind of looks up. Oh, hi there.
Greetings.
How's your day be going this fine evening?
Sweating like a beast inside this thing. Kind of smile, look around. So yeah, you come to this place often, or is this happen often, or I mean, it's from my understanding, the forest is quite dangerous.
Really?
I mean, that's what I hear, but nothing scares me, so I'd find nothing too dangerous.
Of course.
Being who I am.
Of course. I mean, we don't find much trouble here. Everything seems to be going great and fun.
What is the celebration for?
Does a celebration need to have a purpose?
No.
We just-
Curiously.
We're just enjoying life and all the things that life brings us.
Tell me, do you know of Erebos?
She kind of looks at you with a confused face. No, I'm afraid I don't know a man named Erebos. Is that your name?
No, not at all. I kind of just sit down next to her, just enjoying the imagery as well. Have you lived in the forest long?
I've lived there as long as I'm aware.
Ah, so since childhood. Is she human or is she satyr?
She's human.
She better looking than me, or am I better looking than her? It's gonna affect the way I talk to her.
She, now that you're sitting, she is strikingly beautiful. Very, nice facial features, long, very, very soft, silky black hair that comes down past her shoulders. Most of the people here, along with her, are not wearing much clothes. There's just a few leaves covering the important parts and bits and pieces, some loincloths. Everything's kind of out in the open.
Well, it's because Jalapeno's a 20, so just trying to see around that or higher than that, because higher than that would be kind of alien-like beauty, you know what I mean? So trying to measure that kind of response is what I mean. Normal or ethereal beauty?
It's hard to say. It comes down to personal preference, but I would say definitely. I would say she probably does cross into that threshold.
Okay.
Do
I'm
Oh,
gonna
this is-
cast detect magic.
I was gonna say, do I recognize her from the vision or anything? Is there anything that would stand out?
From the vision that Theros gave,
Yeah.
she seems a similar shape and build.
Okay.
What were you doing, Jalapeno?
I kind of just do a little bit of a hand gesture by putting my fingers together, turning them, doing a whisper, and as I run them over the eyes, I cast detect magic with a verbal and somatic component. Kind of like that Batman thing where you like that. Pull the veil over, my eyes glow a little bit, and I just kind of start glancing around, hoping to not be overwhelmed, but does she glisten of any kind of magic? The area, the fire, the cup of wine, things of this nature that I don't want us to be surprised with. Last thing I want is Grex just to take a drink of something and kill us all.
Yeah, no kidding.
I would say, as far as the woman, you don't see anything magical about her. No, she's not giving off an aura or anything like that. She just seems human. I would say you do get like small hints of magic here and there. I would say I'll say with your detect magic, I'll say make an insight check with advantage. And while he's doing this, what is everybody else doing while this party is going on?
Grexus is looking for if there's any woman Leon in there.
Make a perception check.
Oh my gosh, what was
And
that?
Ixis, I know you're invisible. Is there anything you're doing?
Well, I'll stay behind Jalapeno. I'm like 5 paces behind him.
22 on insight, sir.
Oh!
22?
Jesus, Grexus is really.
Woo!
Rexus is looking.
He's
got
looking
that
hard.
critical precision on, like, I'm gonna
Been a
find this
long
lead.
time.
Unfortunately,
I'm
you
gonna
don't
find this
see
lead and pull it out
any.
here.
Unfortunately, you don't see any Leonin woman.
Ah, that's so wrong.
Ah.
That is so wrong.
Are there any like small?
How about
are,
Tabaxi?
are there any small
Tabaxi
farm
will
animals
work.
or anything?
What was that?
Any farm?
Any small
Stop
farm
it.
animals?
Stop.
I mean, there's some satyr women.
Behave.
There are some centaur women.
Behave.
Maxie?
Nah, that's okay. I only like Leonin woman. The rest of them
So
look too
with
much
that-
like the rest of them look too much like jalapeno.
With that 22 insight and with the arcana of your deck magic, you do get the sense that while not doing anything magically yet, it seems that some of the flutes and lyres do have some of a magical aura around them. It doesn't seem like they're casting anything currently. And you do see on in a few people's hands and on the ground, there are these occasional mushrooms that are giving off this bluish glow in your detect magic.
I start describing this flower in front of the woman. The flower from the vision.
Okay.
That little purple mixed look and whatever the hell it is, and I kind of look at her. And as I look at the mushrooms, and I go, "Have you heard of a flower like this?"
Who are you? I've never told
I-
anyone about this flower.
I am the great Jalapeno Milagros.
When I was a child, I had this dream of this beautiful flower, and I've always wanted to see it, but I've looked for years and years. I've never been able to find it.
It's because you're kind of looking in the wrong place.
Oh. Where should I look?
Kind of look around a bit. Perhaps it's best you stay here with the views. You go for something like that, it's going to bring you trouble, trust me.
Huh.
We have been in the service of gods much, and it is a lot of trouble. You seem like a good woman, and it seems there is those of great power who have interest in you for whatever reason.
Me?
Yes, perhaps because you dreamt of this flower, they think you can lead them to this flower. But first, we need to go burn down this big ass fucking tree, and then we can go look for the flower together. Yes? You can come with us.
She kind of looks back at the party. I'd rather stay with the party.
Sure, stay with the party, but I mean, you said you want to find the flower. We're gonna go find the flower. After we
Okay.
burn the tree down, we'll come find you if you want to go.
Okay. I mean, have fun.
Yeah. She seems high or whatever.
I'm gonna whisper into Jalapeno's ear. Ask her her name.
It's all like, oh God. Do that!
Is everything okay?
Yes, it's fine. I just sometimes, for no good reason, I just get scared. You know, oh, what's that? You know, it happens. I'm getting old. What's your name, my dear?
Persephone.
Jesus Christ. Seriously?
Bust out the box. Bust out the box. Bust out the box.
Well, it's not that one. It's not that box. It's another. It's another hellhole. All right. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Persephone, it's a beautiful name. How many times have you dreamed of this flower?
I mean, a few times over my life.
And all you remember is living here in this Colavea.
Yeah.
You
right.
don't have any memories beyond here, and you were a very, very young little girl growing up in here.
Yeah.
No one raised you.
No. I mean, all I remember is I used to have this beautiful little box, and one day I couldn't find it.
Oh.
That was the only thing I had that was about possibly a previous life, but it went missing.
So, yeah,
Kevin.
let's talk about this box.
Kevin.
What is it that you used to do with this box?
I used to just look at it.
You never opened the box?
No,
Why?
I don't know. I was very curious. I always wanted to. But something just told me, felt like it was telling me not to.
Yeah. Well, do you know how to destroy such a box? If you feel like you shouldn't open it, maybe.
No.
All right. Well, I think I know where this box came from, Persephone.
You do?
Yes, and I think I know why you had it and why you had dreams of this flower.
Well, that's cool.
I think you're kind of like the booty call of the great lord of hell, you know, of Erebos.
I don't know who Erebos is.
Do you have a lover?
No?
You've never known a lover?
I'm just gonna.
There was-
I'm gonna whatever.
There was
it's
this
called.
very handsome man one time in the forest, but he seemed a little creepy and kind of followed me around, but I never spoke to him.
Did he give you his name?
No, I never talked to him.
I look back at Iteration. I kind of want to give her the box. I'll be honest with you.
You have my box?
I have a box. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and say it's your box, Persephone. Okay, you live here in the forest all your life. How would I have your box?
Roll a
Calm
deception
down.
check, Falpenio.
I'm going to walk
Well,
up
I
as he does
actually-
this and grab him by the
Does it say
scruff of the neck.
Persephone's box on the box, Kevin? I know it says on our item list here, but it said this is property of Persephone from the forest weirdo chick. Does
It
say
said
that?
it said when you identified it that it was called Persephone's box.
There's so many Persephones in the world. Come on, dude.
Can't be the only one.
Sorry, I gotta open my sheet again.
5 hours later.
Um, also, she has disadvantage to against
Oh, yeah,
me for
I
that. Kev,
What was that?
she has disadvantage
On
on
insights or
insight checks, so to check if I'm lying
Okay.
or.
get 27.
Yeah, she believes you.
Wait, why was that? Oh, was it supposed to be an advantage?
No.
Yep, let me do it again. Sorry.
Can we just take the 24?
I want to be legit about it.
Oh, well, come on.
There you go.
Oh,
Even
fuck
worse.
off. Fuck off. 31.
Yeah, she has no chance.
Okay. So,
Why would you bring up the box?
I think Iteration. I think we lost him.
No, he's still there.
Well, he's kind of spinning for me.
Oh, okay. No, I see
Oh,
him.
no,
I got him on my screen.
I see him.
Lane, you there?
Yes.
All
My
right.
His
stuff's
big ass teeth.
being wonky.
You're good. You're good.
Does he want me to give her the box? Because I can't hear him.
No. As soon as you hit that line of
Okay.
anything, I'm gonna grab you by the scruff of the neck and.
Well, I say we get the hell out of here and go find that big tree, because I think this is gonna be a lot of trouble here. Now, what we can do is we can go. I look at like wherever X's whispered voice was from, kind of like speaking to the air. We can go talk to your creepy little god and tell him like you start sneaky put up on girls here in the forest.
What are you
He's
talking
like-
about?
And I go, "Oh." I mean, the Erebos kind of like a creep, man. You think I think he made this box for her.
You know,
He's evil, you know what I mean? He's an evil box, and so he's like trying to be all smooth and pick up a girl who's this beautiful, but he's all like, I'm just gonna make you an evil box, you know, because he thinks, because he's, well, you know, you serve him.
do I?
Can you, hey, message him, tell him, hey, who's
No.
Persephone? Just ask him.
No.
Do it.
Do I know, like, from my own?
Like wherever he's talking from, I'm gonna start like waving my hands around and try to smack him. You know, like do it. Ask him who's Persephone.
I'm going to
Ixis-
I'm going to hand her a gold coin and say, for your troubles, and then drag those two off.
You can't see me. Oh wait.
She kind of like
No, I can't. I can't
You
see
kinda
him
like-
at all.
she kind of like takes the gold coin and then like tosses it away.
Oh, okay.
And Ixis, I have blind sight, so yeah, I can.
Well, does that name ring a bell with me at all?
Roll a history check or a religion check, your choice.
All right, now I'm having the problem with the Thracian I had with Scott. I can't hear him at all. Just let you know, Lane, if I ignore you, it's because I can't hear you.
Words and shit.
Scott, talk to me, Scott.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Thank goodness.
What the fuck? All right. I rolled a 26.
26.
I
Even
rolled
even with all of your knowledge about Erebos, seems to be like something that you have not come across before.
Okay. All right. Now I was just trying to see like if this would like pop up in my head as the woman he was trying to keep me away from.
I would say it definitely does.
Like
So
if I
you can, I'd say you can probably make that connection.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. What time of day is it right now?
So are you gonna ask him?
It's probably about a little past noon.
Ask him. Ask him.
Silence.
I look at Phoebe.
Ooh,
Phoebe.
she's over there dancing and stuff. Oh,
you-
crap! Get
You
her!
don't, you don't get a response.
I mean, I could just drop this goddamn spell. I just
What's
want
the
to get her
other?
in trouble.
Oh,
All right, so Ixis.
yes.
Tell him that I'm going to make out with Persephone. Tell him that if he doesn't help us, I am going to totally make her fall in love with me, and he knows I can. I kind of like tell him.
Jalapeno, that would not be wise at all.
Yeah, not the wisest. Coming from the guy that got a Thracian killed and bound to the god of
I
the
did
river.
not get him killed. He got himself killed. But he
This
was
is
going
the
to help.
truth. Did you kill your pirate brother out of jealousy, or was it self-defense?
Self-defense.
Tell him that he better give up that other little Titan guy. He better sever that friendship, or I am going to do something that he's going to hate with this beautiful woman over here.
Do you, Jalapeno?
You're psychotic.
I just stopped talking to him and walk away.
He goes, I don't know that he's walked away. He's invisible. Why do you
That's
think?
why. That's why
Yeah.
I just stopped talking
Why do you-
and walk away.
Why do you think Theros would have the vision of this woman to be brought to us? Because he knows who Jalapeno Melacos is. I kind of like those speech. There's no other reason.
Falben's just like talking to a tree.
I'm just waiting for a Thracian like, you know he's not there anymore, right? Because he can see me.
Well, I'm not gonna stop saying that until I'm told that. But yes, what are we gonna do, guys? What's the plan? Do we just bounce and leave Persephone here? You want to give her the box?
I say we go take the box. No. Let's have this conversation away from everyone here first.
Why? I kind of look around. I don't think any
You
of
guys
them
look around. You
care.
see one of the satyrs handing a mushroom to Grexis.
No.
I'm gonna run over there. I'm gonna slap the mushroom out of his hand. Bam!
Oh, but it looks so tasty.
And I look at the other satyr, and I'm not gonna like kick the dirt at his feet and kind of shove, like, put my hoof on his butt and shove him away. Get out of here!
He's like, okay. He hops away.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Now
Okay.
you understand why. Let's go. The longer we stay here, the harder it is to keep Grexus from eating something.
But yeah, we're gonna start following the routes again.
Well, no, I say we just like get out of the range, fucking like 50 feet into the forest, and then we can have a discussion.
Yeah,
I'm
we're,
gonna-
we're just gonna head out, keep following those routes.
I'm gonna find Ixis, grab him by the ear, and just whisper, "Get the lock of her hair," and then walk out of the clearing.
I don't know if anybody
All
else
right.
is talking.
All right, so I'll try that. I'll try to get up by her and a little piece of her hair.
Okay. You're still
Sleight of
invisible,
hand.
right?
Yeah.
So roll a stealth check at advantage.
Okay. At the advantage.
Yeah, because you're invisible. $24. All right. Now make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Because you're cutting her hair. You're like touching her head.
No, I'm not. I mean, I can just walk up behind her with a rapier and just like, real quick. She can think it's just wind blowing by.
A rapier is a poking weapon.
Yeah, but it's also sharp on two sides and it's going against hair.
Okay.
Rapier is not sharp on two sides, my boy.
And it's like the greatest samurai swipe.
Oh, sorry. I didn't do that at disadvantage. Sorry. There.
How's
Why did I
stealth?
hit stealth? Yeah, I was like, why is it stealth? Never mind. There.
You kind of whoop, a chunk of her hair, and she's like, ah! And it turns around.
Fucking gone.
All right. You got a little bit of a lock of her hair. Ixis. What are the rest of y'all doing? Grexis, you weren't here, but a satyr offered you this beautiful looking, delicious looking mushroom. But Falopinion came and swatted it out of your hand.
Oh, okay. I probably would have ate it.
That's why he did it.
However, there's plenty of more
Absolutely.
mushrooms on the ground.
I'm more of a carnivore, actually.
All right. Anyone else? Anything else you guys wanted to do?
No, I got nothing.
Any armor or weapons laying around?
You can make a perception check if you want.
Okay. I'll do that. And there I go. Oh!
Another nat 20 for perception from Grexis.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Gotta save him for the battle.
I know.
Lock of hair.
So you spot immediately, your eyes just dart to what looks like this against one of the trees. There seems to be a handful of spears and bows and arrows. They're just like laying against the tree. You see like next to them there's some like pelts and other things like that. You see like standing in front of it, you see a group of what looks like 3 centaur with these like glowing looking tattoos that come up across their shoulders and arms. You can see like paintings on their forehead. You kind of just like stand there talking to each other.
They're
All right. I walk up to him and I say, do you have any powerful, weapons or armor for sale?
The 3 of them kind of turn and look at you. For sale? No, sorry. We don't sell our wares. We just hunt.
Okay. Can I have detect magic, don't I? I forget. Do I have detect magic?
I think you have to detect good and evil.
Oh yeah, I have like divine sense. Okay. Can I bring one of the guys with me that has detect magic? Who's got detect magic?
Jalapeno does.
All right. So I bring Jalapeno with me, and
He comes like, he's like, Grexus, we need to leave now.
just real quick, Jalapeno. Just see if any of these weapons over here are magical.
Weapons. Grexus, we have to, like, under his breath, we have weapons of the gods. We don't need weapons.
Oh, Jalapeno. All right, let's leave.
He's like, Malacas.
Okay. Well, I guess we go then.
Oh, there's Jalapeno. He's back now.
Sometimes like a man's gotta go, you know.
Grexus was asking for you to help him check out weapons.
No,
To see if they were magical.
we have enough weapons.
That's exactly what I said.
Hey, I don't have a bow and arrow. I don't have a long range weapon like that.
I'm kind of walking. I'm gonna walk up to him like looking up with my chin like at his chest, his belly button kind of like roll like angry, going like, "You have weapons and all enough from God's Grexus. You are the arrow." I said, "You don't have a bow because you are the arrow." And I started walking away.
All right.
Max,
Yeah.
you gotta watch back this episode of this stream because it was perfect. I was pretending to be Jalapeno in the situation for you because you were gone, and we said pretty much the exact same thing.
You see, you heard it twice.
All right, Grexus puts his head down. He's like, "Okay, let's go. Now I'm really angry. Let's go get in a fight. Come on."
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I look at Attrition. We want to have a fight.
I'm horny and I don't have any weapons. Ah!
I'm deafening
That's
myself.
the scariest thing anything the size of Grexus can say.
You'll all see that strange creature that you guys were traveling with before is like scarfing down those mushrooms, just like.
And I look at Grexus. You see? That's what you would have turned into if you ate those mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm glad. I didn't do that. That would have sucked.
Now,
Yeah, he's got like a handful
Phoebe?
of like 5 of them. He's just like.
Phoebe, I'm gonna kind of drop the invisibility. Phoebe,
You don't see her. She like stands up behind a bush and.
right there you are. Can we track the roots again? I think we
Sure.
should find the big tree before anyone here is hurt by it.
Yes. While we're doing this, the classical Fat Cat, thank you for following us on Twitch.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Muchas gracias and Garcias, as they say in some places.
In LA.
BB is doing a tracking thing.
Damn, what the hell? We're getting in a fight. Everyone's gonna be hitting like ones.
To be
That
fair,
is
she has a
possible.
really high bonus for survival, so
Yeah.
she gets down, she begins tracking and following the routes, and once again, she's like, they continue leading east.
Then let's get to this thing now as soon as possible.
All right. You see her, she kind of like, it's like one moment, and she kind of picks up one of those mushrooms and like stows it away in her personal bag.
Look at her, Phoebe.
It's like, it is for research purposes.
Researching
course.
the doobie.
There is no judgments here. You're my friend. Um,
All right. So
yeah, this Ixus.
Yes.
Can I see him now?
did you drop your
haven't dropped-
invisibility?
I haven't dropped it yet. It's supposed to last an hour. I'm not gonna waste the whole hour. Like, I never know who I can see if they're following us.
Why are you afraid to tell Erebos of Persephone?
Because the last time I asked about looking for her, he almost ripped me out of this world and into his world.
Looking for her? When were you looking for her?
When you asked me to ask about her, the woman.
I've never
Yeah,
asked you to ask for her.
It was when you were gone, Max.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I
Yeah.
already knew that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you would know that I almost got ripped into hell because I actually have 6 points of damage done to me because of it. Because I asked about her.
Oh no, 6 points damage.
Yeah.
All right. I want to travel until we get to a long rest or we get to the tree. Either one.
I say we stop
Yeah.
and have a long rest before the tree.
We can do that too.
I don't want to get to the tree and like, oh shit, start the boss music, like.
All right. Would I do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably.
So you guys are not resting at the party.
No.
Hell no.
Okay. Just wanted to double check. All right. So you guys
And
take
I'm
off.
gonna pop it-
Phoebe is taking the lead in the direction. What are you all wanting to do while y'all travel? Because it's gonna be a while till y'all get to a place where y'all can either rest or to the tree itself.
I'm gonna start doing that humming thing again, and then getting that little kind of the wax and the bee what's it, the bee's nest, whatever the hell it's called, and then kind of smearing them over everybody's forehead and making them hum along and ritually cast Rory's telepathic bond, so that everybody
Okay.
is telepathically connected.
All right.
As we're walking through, that's pretty much the biggest thing that Jalapeno will do. I only got one bowl left, right?
Yeah.
20 bowls, one bowl.
Well, we have 3 on the way that are being made
Right.
as well.
Right.
Oh,
All right. Anyone else? Anything else you guys want to do?
I'm looking if I can do anything right now. Hang on.
Wishing
Just
spells.
keeping my eyes open, and I'm angry right now.
Okay.
I want to get into a fight. Come on.
Thracian, you notice some movement in a tree behind y'all.
That's an idiot.
After about 2 hours of travel.
Kill it with fire.
You do what?
I said kill it with fire, not actually.
You like sense. You sense like something is watching you, and then you hear like bushes rustle, maybe like 30 feet behind you.
I'm gonna look at Phoebe.
She kind of turns on you, just like,
Circle up.
I don't know. About Ixis, go check it out.
Can anyone else hear a Thracian?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh, because I can't hear him.
I can't even move it.
Really, you can't hear him?
No, I haven't been able to hear him since like earlier when.
Oh, okay.
I don't see his picture either. We lost his picture.
I can see.
Same thing
I'm
with me.
looking at him. He just made faces.
Yeah, so I said, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't mean to ignore you. I can't hear you.
Well, the stream can see him and hear him. That's the important part. So.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I guess we're having different problems than Skype in this one.
I know.
Yeah. It's not one thing, it's another.
Right.
All right, so I missed that whole thing. So what was happening?
I'm gonna support Iteration, whatever he does.
Kevin, if you could kind of repeat what he said, because I couldn't hear it. I don't know what's going on.
Well, he looked at Phoebe, seeing what he should do, and Phoebe just kind of like, I don't know.
And there's someone up in the tree, or
and then I tell Ixis to go deal with it.
He said he told Ixis to go deal with it, but he noticed like some rustling of branches behind him.
I'm gonna like walk behind a tree and stuff and cast invisibility on myself again, and then just tell him in our heads, since we're telepathic, just to keep moving, and I'll keep an eye on it. See if it pushes past me, and I'll follow it. So, do I have to make a stealth check?
Yeah, an advantage.
Okay. If this guy can see me.
Oh, 33.
Oh,
At 20.
I mean, I think I'm. What's your lane?
Like a fart in the wind.
Passive.
My
his
passive is
yeah,
34.
Fuck.
31.
His passive is 34.
Wow, that's a nice roll.
34. There it is.
So
That's a
even
nice
with
roll.
how silent and stealthy Ixis is being, he is still noticed by Iteration. However, you don't see any movement coming from those bushes as the rest of the group keeps going.
I'll let him get like 100 feet out, and then I'll start pacing behind him.
Okay.
Following in their trail.
Okay. And you're keeping a lookout?
Yeah, just looking around, seeing if I see anything else.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, and I can keep this up for an hour. Perception at normal, right?
Yep.
I don't see shit. 11.
11.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of you see like other creatures, like little squirrels and birds that kind of fly from tree to tree, stuff like that. But other than that, you don't notice anything that stands out as you're keeping a watch. You feel like you're getting a really good visual of every nook and cranny.
I feel like it, but am I really? All right, I'll just keep following until if I don't see anything else or notice anything else within the hour, I'll catch up to the party and then let it drop.
Okay. The hour passes.
All right.
A couple more hours pass, and you guys all feel this feeling of, I want to say belonging, of like a welcoming nature, almost like a come here nature, like if something's pulling you to this tree. You also get this feeling like you're being watched. Like around every corner, around every shadow of dark bush, there's eyes staring at you. You guys like look deeply into this bush, and it doesn't move, but you feel a presence behind it.
Hey, everyone, be on alert. They're watching us. Something's out there. Get ready for battle.
Okay. I guess. I'll do the same thing. If everyone's still walking, I'll just disappear again. Cast the spell.
I'm like, anybody else feels like I kind of want to stay here? I never want to go back home. Anyone else feel this way?
Not me. I'm horny and hungry.
Before I disappeared, like, you going native on us or what?
Well, I know. I'm kind of just going by what the dungeon master kind of said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not working on me. I'm horny, I'm hungry, and I'm angry.
I'm gonna cast Deafness on myself.
Okay.
And continue to walk.
Rex,
One-
as
Where are you rolling?
I sent you a message
Okay.
on roll 20. So,
So-
what are the
Oh no. Okay.
as y'all continue walking through this forest, about another few hours pass, and you see the sun beginning to set in the distance. Things are beginning to get darker and darker.
Then we should stop and set for a long rest. Phoebe, can you find us a good place for a fire?
Of course.
All right. DM, do you see my roll?
Yep.
Holy shit ball creek.
Oh. What the heck?
Oh, she's looking for something for us to sleep at.
Oh, that was Phoebe. Okay.
Yeah, I saw the Knicks, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh. I'm like, he's gonna kill us all.
So you all arrive. Phoebe leads you into this what looks like this clearing, this almost like this grove of trees that kind of make a circle or so of just nice flat grassland. There are 4 trees that hold this circle. It seems nice. There are some natural barriers of these rocks that kind of block different pathways, and you guys feel pretty safe in this little area. He begins like setting up a small little campfire.
Okay. I start casting the Sanctum.
Okay.
So pretty much, it's we'll call it Ifara's private bastion.
All right.
I'll do the same thing, pouring the water in the circle, and then you get that little opaque bubble that forms.
All right. What is everyone else doing while all this is going on?
Am I detecting anything with my divine sense? Anything within 60 feet of me that is celestial, fiend, or undead?
So you use your divine sense.
Yes.
Kind of close your eyes, and you're almost like an aura. You feel this, your extension of your senses extends out into the forest surrounding you. And you do get a sense of something celestial in nature. Somewhat behind a bush of sorts.
Hey guys, listen up. I think there's something like celestial behind that bush over there. I think we should check it out.
I will start charging at it with my hammer.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Well, I mean, like you said, there's something, so I'm pretty much gonna like get my shield and go like start running towards it.
All right, you go charging over there. Are you swinging?
Shield forward, hammer, huh?
Are you swinging?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna at best barrel through the bush.
Okay.
You know what
All
I
right.
mean?
You go barreling through the bush, breaking out the branches and scattering leaves everywhere. And as you arrive on the other side, your feet are almost like skidding along the ground. Nothing there. Grex, is that sense that you had? Vanish.
I don't sense it anymore. Something, I think some god is watching us or something, but they disappeared.
That is right. Fala Peña Milagros. I come back towards Grex's.
Falpena, you scared it away.
I walk up to him. What's scaring me, Grex, is this, how come I was alone? Why didn't you run with me? What's going on here, man?
I don't know. You just kind of freaked me out. Normally you're hiding behind me. I don't know what that was all about.
Well, normally I think where there's gonna be a fight, you're gonna be. So I figured I'm just gonna run there first instead of trying to catch up to you. What happened, buddy? You said you wanted to fight.
I said a celestial, okay? Like, I didn't say it was like a demon or a fiend or something,
No, Grexus, a celestial is divine, is godly, and we are fighting gods. Like that.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. All right. Well, sorry about that. Maybe next
I
time.
look at it, says, Ixus, ask Erebus if it was him creeping on us like he creeps on Persephone. I think, is it true that Erebus can hear me through you, Ixus? Can Erebus hear Jalapeno Milaku say that he's a creeper?
I'm pretty sure he can.
I'm going to go after we kill the tree, and I'm going to make sweet, passionate love to Persephone. So that if I am taken to Erebus, I will be telling him of this day forever.
You all notice, especially a Thracian,
Oh shit!
that a very familiar looking barbed wire looking shape begins to show itself around Jalapeno's ankle.
I'm just gonna be like, I don't know if he notices yet, but I'm gonna point at it.
Okay. And I look down.
You see this glowing like whip like burn around your ankle.
Oh, you better drag my ass down there pretty soon, Erebus. I was like, I don't care anymore. I'm yelling at him.
Your foot gets pulled into the ground, like.
Man, I am traumatized beyond. Yeah, that's it. He's broken. He is a broken satyr man. Like,
In due time, don't worry.
did you hear that, Dixus?
Do I
It
hear
is
that?
inevitable. But it is not time yet.
So, is it yes or no on me going out to Persephone? Is she your daughter? Is she your lover? I don't want to know if it's a bad idea or good idea. Tell me, buddy. Hey.
It's
if
a
you
bad
are,
idea.
I have the great idea. Now that I know he's listening and talking to me, this is what I wanted. Okay.
Oh fuck!
At this point, Grexus, you get that same celestial sense appearing from another bush to your left.
Erebus, what if I
While
help
they're
you-
talking Erebus, I'm getting this.
Yeah.
What if I help you capture her heart? You know, there's only one mortal in this world that can help the great god of Erebus capture the heart of woman. It is Jalapeno Milagros, the voice of myths. Eh?
I'm gonna cast True Sing on myself.
You help us with these quests. Give your chosen your whip that we need, and I will do all I can to teach you to be like me.
I get ole.
While this is going on, Kevin, then
Hold on.
I'm gonna start.
Thracian, you don't see anything in the like ethereal or like astral planes around you.
Shit's going ape shit, going like
Well, it does do
Like,
True
oh,
Sight, so I would
shit,
see
what's
through
going on?
invisibility as well.
While this is
You don't
going
see anything
on.
invisible.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear a Thracian, so.
Oh, you're
Go
good.
ahead.
While this is going on, I walk up to that bush slowly, and and then just and I ask. I say, Heliod, is that you?
There's no response.
All right. I continue walking towards the bush, getting a little bit closer. Am I still sensing it?
Yeah.
All right. Who are you?
You hear, ah! it's me again.
Oh, gee. And I'm detecting from that creature that it's a celestial?
Celestial.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that something
How
we
y'all
didn't realize
doing?
before? Ah, it's you again?
Hey, when do you eat those mushrooms, man?
The big tree.
Do you remember yourself always being this way? Half tree, half man?
He seems to get really confused. Like he's about to say something.
And I just walk up to him and I kind of touch his fleshy part of his face. Was this all around before?
All around.
And then I kind of point to where his bark. Did this used to look like this? And then I turn his face. Skin?
I guess. I don't know.
I kind of look at the guys and go, I think the mushrooms are turning him more than just his mind.
Could be.
Probably.
I don't know there's much left in him.
And look at Phoebe. Phoebe, so is this corruption or new life?
I'm afraid to
Can
know the
you-
answer.
If he is of celestial aura, perhaps he was a child of one of the gods, like myself, but has been since corrupted by these mushrooms. Can you reach out to Nylea and see if she knows if this is her wandering child? I don't want to destroy him if he belongs to someone that I like.
I can try. I don't know what the answer will be, but he's like, I came because you all said you were going to Big Tree, and here we are.
We're at the big tree already.
He kind of like points up, and you guys see, like in the opening of the canopy above you, you can see the large looming tree above that disappears, like the canopy itself disappears behind the clouds in the sky. You guys didn't notice it before, but you guys are probably like 100 feet from the base of the tree.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
So, I'm gonna walk up to the base
Iteration?
of the tree.
why don't you get your little chains out and let's get ready to get this party started, huh?
We never took our rest.
Yeah, okay.
I think we're too close to the breast now.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to take a rest, but let's go for it, buddy.
I will say it is nighttime.
I will go ahead and I'm gonna start taking my breastplate off,
Okay.
take my armor off, and I am going to go to bed.
Has it been 7 days yet?
No, man, it's really gonna be like the third day, man. You guys were a horrible idea to use that miracle for that. I just want to say, it was a horrible
That was
idea.
you.
No, sir, I thought if I was misled by my lovable DM.
I never
Never.
mislead you all.
Yes, sir. You just
Heaven would do
kind of
no
bring up the
such
fine print
thing.
afterwards. Yeah, so pretty much, yeah, I am not keeping watch at all. If I'm gonna die in my sleep. That's what Falapeno has told himself.
I'll take the first watch.
Okay. Everyone else goes to bed. And as you all begin to take your rest, and sleep for the evening. I know we typically go to break, but I think we're going to end our session here today and pick up next week with the possible battle against whatever this tree might be.
Oh, by the way, as we're going to sleep, I'm going to use that bowl and have
Okay.
Heroes Feast for everybody for
Okay.
24 hours. And we'll do the rolls later if you want DM on that one.
Yep, no worries. So, we are going to end our session here today. Thank you guys for joining us. I know this was a short one, but I wanted to make sure that we have enough time next week or the next time that we play for this upcoming battle. So until then, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys go check out our Patreon page. All the links to that one will be down below in the description. And make sure you go check out The Sword of God, the third book in the I Call Him book trilogy by our very own Scott W. Kimek. Until then, we'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.